This is why the transatlantic slave story is a forged part 3. While everyone would like to talk about the torment or what happened to these people that got brought over from another land, which land are we talking about? Are we talking about Europe, which had white slaves? How can nobody talk about the Barbary slave trade nor the Irish slave trade? Or are we talking about the Asian slave trade, which brought a lot of Filipinos from Manila, Chinese, Japanese, Cambodians, so on and so forth, even like people from like India, they got brought over to South America. Or are we going to talk about the Indians who got brought over to Europe, and some might even get brought to Europe through the Spanish crown or English crown and brought down to parts of West Africa, where they is excluded from the land, and then be brought back up to Europe and then back to the Americas? How come nobody talk about the American Indian slave trade? Why can you have a black slave owning white slaves owning blacks? Was there always good treatment amongst each other? There were slaves that were treated good and slaves that were treated poorly. It just depended on who your master was. So we had white slaves, we had black slaves, we had Asian slaves. All these different slaves, and we had black masters and white masters. Two of these different masters. And we're over here screaming and begging for reparations that we're never going to get because your ancestor was probably not a slave to begin with. For all these different people being slaves, you just cannot put slaves on one monolith with a person with a dark skin. For me, I was never a slave. I'm going to repeat this plenty of times.